You're live.
Hi, welcome to Wagering with the Wives, Season 2, Episode 5. We made it to
5 weeks in a
5.
row, guys.
Five fingers.
We're here. We're
committed to
all
you.
here.
We are committed to you. That's our promise.
All
you.
two of you.
What we currently have 0 viewers. We need to do a better job of letting people know. I'm not pointing the finger, Mole. But
Well,
I
sometimes
gotta-
we don't know
I know.
until a couple hours before that we're actually going to move forward with it.
And then we
Yeah,
change the
don't
time.
point the finger at Mole.
I'm not pointing the finger. I
There's
let off
4
with that
fingers
statement.
pointing back at you.
Thank you.
Maybe we could do like a
But-
group text alert to our 2 listeners, giving them a heads up that we're going to start.
You know what, Brian? I love you being solution based because we can absolutely do that.
Why don't we get some sort of SMS text messaging for Wagering with the Wives? It pushes it out. Actually, there kind of is. I set up an alert on YouTube that tells me when Wagering with the Wives goes live.
Oh, okay.
So I get an email alert.
So
right
our
away,
our listener needs to do that.
Yeah. If you need help setting that up, reach out.
Got it.
I'll
Is
try to
there
help.
do we have a technical support hotline or is that just you?
So that'll be wageringwiththewives@gmail.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
For any and all technical support.
Yes.
Speaking of which,
we
why don't we check the mailbag early today?
Ooh,
Ew.
look at Merlin mixing it up. Let's do it. I like this.
We'll log in.
Oh, ever since he's been wearing these sunglasses for
I
our
know,
listeners
he's a
who
different
aren't
man.
watching, he's very mysterious. We never know
Hey,
what
we
direction
got to
he's
mix
going.
up our segments a little bit. We got to try everything.
He's like Ezekiel
Right.
Elliott.
Try and land another listener, maybe a sponsor.
Yeah. So guys,
Oh.
nothing from our listeners, but YouTube
Ooh.
sent me an email saying Wagering with the Wives is live. So thank you,
Okay.
YouTube.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, YouTube.
Is YouTube notifying anyone else or just
No,
us?
Just us,
No.
probably. Just just us 4.
That is one inbound email, and that's it.
Yeah,
Just
and
us.
if you need some technical help, I'll help you. I usually respond anywhere from like 48 to 72 hours. So don't hold your breath
If you're not at Disneyland.
if I'm not at Disneyland. Yeah.
Speaking of,
Again.
the Mole and Merlin were at Disneyland again this week. How was your guys'
Mhm.
trip?
Yep, we just rolled in a few hours ago.
Okay. Any key
It was
takeaways or
good.
key learnings?
I saw the original Merlin, and I
Really?
channeled him for my picks this week.
Oh my
Mm.
gosh.
Did you
He did.
stroke his cone? The hat.
How did you
Stroked
channel
his
him?
long white beard?
Oh,
And
nice.
I
Yeah.
said, give me the winning picks for this week.
Oof.
Merlin, the great Merlin.
And then you walked over to the sword and ripped it out of the stone.
No, that's for
Uh,
Arthur.
Mm.
Okay.
Ooh,
I just want to
wrong
win
one.
some parlays.
Well,
I want to know
Having
how the leash worked.
oh, do we have an image of the child leash that we can share with our listener?
I could probably find one. It worked. It went well.
She held her own leash.
She's a
Oh,
runner.
she walked herself.
Can you guys
Yeah.
give our
Yeah.
listener some background context here?
Go ahead, Bri.
You guys have a 2-year-old daughter. How
Our
come
2-year-old daughter. She's getting fast,
Yep.
and
Faster than you.
she likes to run away from us. So got her a cute little pink backpack with a strap on it that we can hold on to her.
Strap. The strap is a leash. And
It
I
is
love
a
how you
leash.
like.
I think
I love
it's,
how
it's
you-
a strap for style.
Oh my
And
god!
she
I
ended
love
up
how you gave
Very
it an
badass
adjective
backpack.
that it was cute. Like
she ended
it's
up
a
holding it
freaking leash.
herself, and then I held like the loop part of it, and she could get away at any moment.
What did she think it was? Did she think it was a leash or did she think it was a rope?
She thought
There
it was
we
a
go.
game.
There we
we
go.
go.
There's the leash.
For all of our viewers right now, which is 0, you guys are seeing an image of their child Reagan with, as Brian calls it, a strap. That's a leash.
She is
Stylish
on a short
strap.
leash. That is a short
It's
leash.
a short
Well, that's
leash.
'cause you can see in her left hand, she's holding the leash
The other
herself.
part.
Okay. Did you guys get any looks? Did you guys get any
No,
scared?
I had a compliment at the airport. A lady stopped me and said she thought it was a really good idea and that more parents should do it.
Was she
Um,
old?
She was older. Yep, she was
Yeah.
There you
older.
go.
And then there's a lot of parents with leashes at Disneyland, so
Hmm.
we didn't feel weird about it.
Judged.
Yeah, I
Say
mean,
Rig-
I judged myself a little, but at the same time, she's a freaking runner right now, and she got away from us a few times, and like
Oh, she
booked
ran
it.
away. She ran away in Dumbo, and she just sprinting full speed under all the lines, and I'm like hurdling the lines up and above, like,
Hurdling.
almost
Really?
almost falling at everyone, trying to catch up
Hurdling.
with her.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
That's what happened.
Yeah, that's what happened. I love that your 2-year-old outruns both
Mean-
of you. Her legs are like a foot and a half long.
Meanwhile,
Oh,
I'm like
was
200
rough.
yards around Dumbo when Mole notices she's even gone.
Okay.
Mole was
Well-
looking for
I was getting a churro. I was getting something else.
see,
Had a
I
kid.
knew it. The important
Had a
part.
kid.
Well, I will say, so Reagan made best friends with Pocahontas.
Oh, that's
She had
great.
like a
So-
long line of little children and families trying to get her autograph and take pictures with her. Reagan grabbed her by the hand and pulled her around for like 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. There's lots of
Pocahontas hung out with your
angry
daughter for 20
parents.
minutes.
Yeah, they were on a first name basis.
Jeez. Okay.
Poco and Reagan.
Poco and Reagan. All right.
Pocahontas,
Well-
possible sponsor, Wagering with the Wives.
Wagering with the Wives.
Let's
Well,
move back. And what did you guys do this week on fall break?
we were up in northern Arizona. We took the kids horseback riding. I basically had to take a second
Nice.
mortgage out. The guy gives me the bill, and I'm like, was this for the previous party? He's like, no, that's for you
for
guys.
you four.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Did we
And
buy the
is-
horse?
I go, is tip included? He goes, no. I go, okay, great.
Did you say his tip customary?
Yeah. So he's like, yeah, it'd be great to tip your Wrangler on the card or cash is preferred. I'm thinking, no shit, cash is preferred. So yeah, it netted out to almost $80 per person.
Oh my
For a
god!
1 hour horse ride.
Yeah. Hey, but
And the second
And you
that
have, like, you have
Madeline,
Inflation
little
is real.
kids.
yeah, I know. The second we get on, first of all, you have to be 6 years old to even get on a horse. Madeline turned 6 on the 22nd. So we thought, we're good. We'll
She's
just
6.
Madeline, you're 6. First question, the leader, the horse lead asks Madeline, oh, how old are you? 5.
Oh god!
so Danielle starts freaking out. Oh, it's October, 19 days. You know, I was like, all right.
Then I'm
we're-
carrying on a conversation because I feel so awkward and I'm trying to diffuse the situation. I know everything about Stormy, the horse lead.
trail leader.
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
everything
Hey.
about her by the end of the ride.
Yeah, you were just
Hey,
trying to get her off the 5-year-old subject.
Yeah.
Hey, so funny story. Mason, our 8-year-old, for those of you that don't know, I'll tee it up and the bird will bring it home. His little pee-pee tail was pressed up against the saddle while he was
Oh
riding.
no.
Yeah, go ahead, D.
So he turns around and he says to me, hey, Mom, my wiener is starting to hurt, but I think I like it.
Oh,
That's good.
great. That's great. I think I like
That's
it.
really great.
Mama, I think I like it, Mama.
Always good when you
Um,
have that first pleasure sensation while riding a horse.
Yes. Yes. See, that's why I always ride side saddle because I don't want to get that feeling. I just
Yes, that's good.
You don't
I
want to
don't
be in
wanna-
that situation.
no, I only want to leave that for the bird.
Yeah.
Lucky
Yeah.
me.
Lucky you. But
Yeah.
all right.
All right.
Should we talk football a little bit?
Let's get into I Told You
No,
Snow.
let's skip that this week.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It was
We'll
rough.
talk about rough week.
Ooh, should we
So-
start with a little bad beat story?
Bad beat.
I think you've got a good one, Oracle.
I do. I've got a really, really bad beat story. It
It almost
actually
leads to discussions of is everything rigged? Is it all
Yeah.
rigged?
yeah, I hate to say it, but it bankrupted me. For my FanDuel account, I currently have $0 in there.
You
Um,
didn't
what's that?
you didn't tell me that.
I'm telling you now, I saved it for the show. Surprise.
You had a lot in there.
Yeah, I know. But I got nickel and dimed all weekend. It was a horrible weekend. $10
Should've
bets,
stuck-
$25
should've stuck with
bets.
baseball.
I know.
Baseball's the only way to win money.
I know. I won all summer with baseball, but so anyway, I had this great 2-leg parlay, Steelers Texans with the under, which they hit, and then the Chiefs to win. I shaved points, and for our listener, that means you kind of buy points, which your payout's not as good, but so I kind of closed the spread. I think I can't remember what it was.
Minus
But,
6.5 Chiefs.
Minus 6.5. Thank you. I figured they'd win by a touchdown and an extra point. Well, sure as shit. Interceptions, blah, blah. Mahomes looks like crap. Boom. They get down to the 7-yard line. Brian actually texted me. He's going to fake it and run it in.
To the left. I think I said to the left.
To the left.
Yep. Walking into the end
Mahomes
zone.
He's walking, literally getting ready to walk into the end zone and downs it on the 1-yard line. And it
shady.
Totally killed.
With a middle finger behind his back to Dave Malidi.
Just
yeah.
Dave.
And 8,000 other bettors.
Yeah. Bird, what have you read about that game? I know Bird's got some insight.
Yeah, so I did hear that they're investigating the referees that did that game because it was horrible. They just
was like those referees were bought and paid for by Mahomes. I mean, the Jets should have at least gotten the ball back, but they convert 2 3rd and 20s in a row.
Did you see that holding? That Kansas City
the holding after he caught it or intercepted it.
But actually, I don't even think it's Mahomes or the Chiefs. I think it's the National Football
I think
League,
it's the NFL, 100%. 100%.
Bigger than them.
They're all in on it.
They're calling down to Vegas, getting nervous, and
they want Mahomes and the Chiefs and Kelsey and now Taylor Swift, and it's all a media thing. It's all and again, let's remind our listener that the NFL is an entertainment business. That's what it's registered as.
The Swifties don't want to see Kelsey lose, so the refs are all in on it. They're Swifties.
I wouldn't doubt it.
The refs are Swifties. Conspiracy theory. You heard it first. Wagering with
heard
the
it
Wives,
first.
Season 2.
Okay, so I told you snow. Let's go through the picks from last week. The mole. God bless you.
Still not winning.
0 for 4. You went Miami. You went Miami money line at Buffalo, and they lost. Hey, but you did pick Justin Jefferson. Although you didn't call him Justin Jefferson. What did you call him?
Did I call him Justin Jeffries?
That's Justin Jeffries. Well, anyway, he had 2 touchdowns. You picked him for any time, so great job. The Bird. Philadelphia did win, but they didn't cover. You had Philadelphia -9. And
that was intense.
We'll jump to Merlin real quick because he had Philadelphia -8.5. Merlin is no longer perfect. He is now 75% for the season. He lost that one. And Hurts did not get an anytime touchdown. So
I was destined to lose that week because I switched my pick from the Miami because Mole took them.
Well, we're going to talk about
what
that.
I was going to pick, I lost.
Hey, you know what? We're going to talk about that here in a second. So I'm glad you brought that up. Going back to the Moles or Birds prop bet, Kelsey 19.89 yards per half. Again, when Taylor was born, 1989, you hit that. He ended up with 60 yards, and he definitely had 30 per half. That took a lot of research on my part, so I never want to do a prop bet like that again, please.
It's also one of her albums, 1989.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
not like her date of birth significance. It's more like her album.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Are there any Swifty props out there? Like
No,
over
I
under
think-
when they get married,
I don't know.
I don't know.
when they
know.
lose their cherry together.
So, Merlin can absolutely, I told you snow to me, because the Cardinals did not cover at +14. So thank you, Merlin. You thought it'd be +24. They actually, it was +19. So I lost that. And Herbert only had 1 passing touchdown. He actually fractured his other hand, his non-throwing hand. But so hey, real quick, only because Merlin brought it up. He mentioned, I had Miami, but I switched it out. I actually was looking at the data here. And for you guys alone, for the last 4 weeks, the 3 of you, 4 out of your last 12 picks have been Miami or Buffalo. Interesting. 33% of them have been Miami.
Didn't we have the
Buffalo.
Jets in there too?
But here's
I
what's
picked the
interesting. No,
Jets.
I know.
Getting back
Listen,
to Miami. Getting back to
now listen,
Miami. this
listen.
week. Don't worry,
And then you peel
listeners.
it a little bit further, including this week. 3 out of 5 Merlin, 3 out of 5 of Merlin's picks have been Miami. They would have been 4 out of 5. So I'm going to throw this out there.
I'm going to do 2 picks this week.
I think Merlin's trying to pad his statistics for this season, because last year he finished at 47% for the season.
And what's the percentage of bets I made on the Packers last year?
I have to do a little bit more research. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. His last 3 weeks of the season were 3 Green Bay money lines in a row.
I've been trying to trying to stay away from the Packer games. I was originally going to bet the Packers money line on Monday night against the Raiders, and I might switch back to that. I don't know. We'll wait till we get to our picks.
That's okay. I don't know. I think you're secretly trying to, kind of cook the books a little bit. You know what I mean?
And if you change your pick, it can't be updated on the scroller. We don't have time for that.
I don't have the bandwidth.
I'm trying to pick winners for our listeners this year instead of just doing homer picks on the Packers.
Got it. That's good. Hey, you're growing. Yeah,
I'm trying to provide more value to the audience.
I love it. This is big. This is a big step for you. Thank you. I
can almost guarantee that by the end of this week, I will be 4-1.
Okay. You probably will, because I think you picked Miami again.
Yeah, but they have to cover 11.5.
They're playing the Giants.
Right. The Giants are terrible. It's a bounce back game for Miami too.
Oh,
so
see?
I think I got to stick with Miami.
That's
Miami
fine.
11.5. That's my pick.
All right. And what's your prop bet? We might as well just get these done. What's your prop bet?
Tyreek Hill.
Touchdown. Oh my God. You know what? You're like a monkey.
It's also a bounce back game for Tyreek.
You're just going out on a limb here, just like a little monkey, my happy little monkey, just picking those tough ones. Tyreek Hill, anytime touchdown.
It could happen.
It could. I think it will.
Well, probably 2.
I think you're right. He's getting his stats up.
All right, Mole, what's your pick for this week?
I'm going to go ahead and take Buffalo for money line.
At home.
Yeah, but I think they're playing in London.
Yeah,
Yeah. So not at home, but at home. They're considered home, but not at home.
Yeah. And Jacksonville's been there all week because I played there last week.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think Jacksonville. I don't think Jacksonville's going to go out there. Win.
Yeah, I'm going to go out there too with the Oracle and say that Jacksonville's going to pull this one out,
or at least cover.
I think that Jacksonville's going to win.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm putting this out there for the next week's Told You Snow.
Well, where was that insight when we were talking about all this earlier? Thanks.
Sab, he was booby trapping you.
Yeah, he was clearly.
I mean, Buffalo should win.
And
then, don't backtrack.
Yeah.
Who's your prop pick, Maul?
Christian McCaffrey, anytime touchdown.
Ooh,
nice.
Going way out on the limb, Mr.
Yeah.
4 touchdowns last week, McCaffrey.
Yeah. Dude, you and your wife just hang out on limbs.
You guys, I'm just trying to frickin' win something.
Yeah.
I need something.
You're gonna get it this week. I feel it.
You got this, girl.
All right,
you know what?
Go.
Go Bird.
No, Merlin, what do you got?
Go.
I was going to say when we're done with our picks, I think it would provide some value to our listeners if we analyze the 49ers Cowboys game. This is going to be a very popular game this weekend.
Okay, we could certainly talk about it for sure.
We do a consensus on who to pick on that game.
Okay, yeah, let's do it after this. We do have some Cowboy fans that listen.
We do have some extra spending money since Bird made good picks for Merlin when we were out of town. We have like $50.
Do we really?
Oh yeah. We have $50
in the petty cash in the kitty.
What about the $25 for Grant? We burnt that up, right?
In the kitty.
He didn't send it yet, did he?
No, he still owes a balance from last pledge of $25.
This pledge. God, he still owes us $25.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's last season, right? Plus $100 for this season.
That was $100 pledge. Only $75 was paid. So
wow.
He was paying for that wedding.
He did, which was a great wedding.
Yeah, I'll get him a letter out. I'll send a letter.
Should we take the $125 we owe? Grant owes us and hire a collection agency?
Yes. Yes.
Potential sponsor, whatever collection agency we hire.
Yeah. All right, Bird, what's your pick?
I am also doing the Bills money line. And I did Josh Allen over 264.5 passing yards.
Wow. Okay. Good. I like it. All right. Hopefully he doesn't have jet lag.
Cross your sausages.
Cross your sausages. All right. I am going with Minnesota plus 3.5 at home against the Chiefs. Yes, I don't like Kirk Cousins, but hopefully they could win 2 in a row here at home. Not even win, just cover. And I like the plus 3.5. So even if they lose by a field goal, they still cover. And then my prop bet, I like Carolina at Detroit. So I'm going with Detroit defense anytime touchdown.
I like that bet.
Thank you.
As for the first one, you're kind of betting against the Chiefs, Mahomes, and the refs.
That's true.
It is. That's what I was thinking.
The NFL doesn't like the Vikings.
That's true. But they don't. Just like they don't like the Cardinals. But it's not nationally televised, so I think the Vikings might have a chance.
Oh.
It's not televised?
No. It's not like Sunday Night Football or Thursday Night Football or
You have to have
Monday Night
NFL
Football.
ticket to watch it.
Yeah, it's just a regular Sunday game.
Yeah.
So
It's not the highlighted game.
yeah. So anyway, those are our picks. Best of luck. Brian, do you want to talk about the Cowboys at 49ers?
Yes. I think that's probably the game of the week this week.
I agree.
A lot of Cowboys fans think they're going to win the Super Bowl. I know one of our listeners,
They were
Mr.
one of my
Marcus,
picks.
thinks
I
they're
thought I was
going to
going
win the
to.
Super Bowl.
I thought they might win over the 49ers, but Brian yelled at me that they weren't.
Don't you take that from him.
Well, and
You're
then summary on the
Beyonce.
Niners is the Niners are kind of the consensus of all the sports analysts as the best team in the NFL right now.
I think
a lot
give
of
Miami a run for their money.
Yeah. So anyways,
I'm looking up the spread right now. Do you know what the spread is? You don't. It's San Francisco
49ers
minus 3.5.
minus 3.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like
I
to
think
spread Nick Bosa's thighs. Those monstrous.
I kind of I think the 49ers are going to win, but I think the Dallas is going to show up for this game. So I'd take the 3.5.
Yeah, I'm with you. Why do you want to spread Nick Bosa's thighs?
They're so muscular and
So are mine.
strong. Yeah, but you're not in the NFL.
True. I'm a fermented water salesman, for those of you who don't know.
But you were a second down specialist at the University of Arizona.
Thank you, Brian. They put me in like 2nd and 7, 2nd and 8. Very
They'd
crucial
run him as a decoy.
As a decoy. Yeah. Hey, Brian, thank you for bringing up the 49ers. Not to jump the gun here, Mole, but I saw a article about Brock Purdy, again from Gilbert, Arizona, Perry High School. He probably one of the up and coming quarterbacks in the NFL right now, doing really well. He still has a roommate. He has a roommate in San Francisco to help him with rent.
Well, I was going to say, it's expensive there.
Yeah. The guy's making $800,000 a year, and he still drives his Toyota Sequoia that he's had since college.
So that leads me to a Brock Purdy story that I saw.
Yeah.
So he makes $890,000 a year for 2023 salary.
Yep.
Guess how much Al Michaels makes for announcing?
I saw this. Go ahead. What is it?
$1 million a game.
Oh, close. Yeah, 940
Al Michaels makes $940 a game
per game salary for announcing per game.
Oh,
Brock Purdy is at $890 yearly.
For Brock.
Did Al Michaels used to play football? Who is he? I don't know who he is.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
What does Troy Aikman make per game? I'd be willing to match it just to get him to stop.
I like Troy Aikman as an announcer. I think he does a good job.
Ooh.
He's terrible.
Who do you hate more, him or Collinsworth?
Aikman.
Wow. Okay.
Aikman brings the most negative energy I've ever heard from an announcer.
Okay.
I think he's solely responsible for DeMar Hamlin's injury just because of all the negative energy in the stadium.
Seriously? Wow. You were
Dude, negative energy goes a long way, and Troy Aikman tears down the stadium with his negative energy. That's why the bad things happen at the games that he's at.
So
What
you think-
wasn't he announcing when
Like, what was the really bad knee injury we just
Yeah.
saw?
Yeah,
Oh,
Nick
Nick
Chubb.
Chubb.
Yep.
Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
Aikman's always there for the bad things that happen because of his negative energy. That's my prediction.
Have you seen the SNL skits about the injuries that happen? Not necessarily Nick Chubb's, but all the injuries that happen.
No.
So they have the
No.
two announcers. One, I guess, is supposed to be Aikman, and they're like, you can't see this. You can't see this. We're not going to show it to you again from that angle. Let's view it from another angle. And they flip the camera around, and they do it like 6 times. It's pretty funny.
Wow. I didn't know you had that much disdain for Troy Aikman as an announcer. This is interesting.
Oh, he hates him.
I don't like negative energy. I don't like Aikman.
Mhm.
Possible sponsor,
bad-
The Secret.
Bad for the game. I would not even allow Aikman to sponsor Wagering with the Wives.
No. But The Secret is a book where it talks about the law of attraction,
Mhm.
right?
Positivity.
Positive or negative.
Oh, yes.
So you're saying that Troy Aikman's got this negative law of attraction.
Yeah. If I
And
was ever in
and it
Vegas
caused- Yeah.
looking for a craps table and I saw Aikman in Vegas, I just leave for the weekend. I just give up.
Wow. The whole
Take down
weekend.
the whole city.
You would leave for the whole weekend.
Yeah. He'd fill all of Vegas with negative energy.
You wouldn't even
Okay.
go see a show?
I would be sad in there.
Oh.
One of the performers would probably get hurt, break their
Wow.
knee.
I can't believe you tied Troy Aikman back to DeMar Hamlin's heart incident on the
And
field.
Chubb's knee. And Chubb's knee.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
remember him
Chubb's knee.
specifically saying,
Oh, wait. Guess where else he was?
no,
Aaron Rodgers injury
No.
this year. Yep.
no.
Yes.
Okay.
He was
I
announcing that
obviously-
game.
think
there's
you're onto
no more-
something.
Oh, and Aikman hates Rodgers with a passion. He just like stared at his knee with his laser eyes and just destroyed him.
Okay. So we got. So needless to say, you have a Troy Aikman voodoo doll that you hate, and
Yes.
yeah, just because of that. Okay. All right.
All right.
But I love Tony
Well-
Romo. It's not all Dallas Cowboys quarterbacks.
Yeah, Tony Romo's great, and Jim Nance. I like them both. That's probably my favorite duo.
Oh, I love Tony.
Okay. What do you got, Mole?
Along the lines of our Vegas vibes, we all saw the headline who's going to headline the Super Bowl.
Go
Usher.
Usher.
Do you want me to share the screen right now, or
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. There it is.
There he is.
Wow.
There he is. Look at him. Bird and I went and saw Usher in Vegas
Do we have
earlier
any
this
photos
year.
we could share of Bird and Mole at Usher?
No,
For my
we can't share
40th?
those. Can't share those.
Got to keep those PG. But what would be funny is if we could ever come across what we thought we would look like 20 years down the road. Remember?
We've got those photos somewhere. There were some good people in the crowd. I mean, he is Mr. Vegas right now, so I guess it
Is
makes
he?
sense. He wasn't even on that short list though that was rumored around. So
That
now
was
there's
a-
rumors if
was
he's
a
going to bring
decoy
anybody
list.
out.
So we should take a bet. Is he going to be on roller skates or on shoes?
I think he'll definitely pop on some skates.
I think so too.
Oh, had a lot of skating in it that we
A lot
went
of
to.
skating, a lot of poles.
Can you guys see if
Um,
there's a prop bet for Usher halftime show on skates?
Sure.
I will take that.
The show we saw
Mostly no skates.
was very R rated, so I don't know what he's going to do for the Super Bowl.
I'm sure it'll be PG.
It will
Is he
be.
gonna
And do we
is he gonna bring
think
Janet Jackson back?
Oh,
is he going to bring out Justin Bieber
Mm.
that'd be cool. Or Taylor,
because he discovered JB?
the Biebs.
Wow. Is Usher still
Mhm.
friends with the
I
Biebs?
don't know. I don't know. I
Um,
think Justin's taking a timeout right now.
Yeah, I
Brian-
don't know if he'll come out because he's taking a timeout.
Hey, with this much airtime for the Usher on YouTube here, he should be a sponsor of the show.
Yeah, we better stop sharing him so we don't get sued.
Do I hear a reverse sneeze in the background? Is that our dog?
It did
Oh, I-
sound like
Bird, can you speak?
I hear Gus
Yeah.
trying to throw up.
Or was that some kind of like inverted queef? I need to know.
It was
That was a hot-
definitely the dog.
Yeah, that was a hot mic. What is a reverse sneeze with a dog? Does Cliff do that?
It's like where they scratch their throat,
don't
isn't
know.
it?
Yeah. thank you,
Yeah.
Bird. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway,
And I have another story that I thought was really cute that I saw online.
yeah.
Did you know that Tim Tebow auctions off his Heisman Trophy every year at like a charity event? Well, this is someone who died.
That's- Wait, I suck at this.
Wait,
I'm
so
not
how
gonna
is
do
he
it.
able to auction off every year? Because every year somebody buys it and they don't want to take it home.
No, they keep it for a year. It rotates. So like
Yeah.
right now, Luke Bryan has it.
That's
cute.
stupid.
That's
And
cute.
so they've raised like $1 million over, the past X amount of years for his charity.
I will
think
say
the
I
truth-
wasn't a fan of
truth
him.
The truth to this is that nobody wants to keep Tebow's Heisman Trophy because
Yeah,
nobody
that's
cares
the
about it
truth.
except
No.
for Tebow.
No,
Yes.
he
No.
actually is a good guy.
That's
he
a hot
really
take.
is.
That's
He's-
like saying nobody wants to keep your guys' fantasy football trophy. So
We
you just
don't.
pass
Nobody
it around.
wants- Nobody wants it. I just want the money.
Wow.
I'm in second place, by the way. Not that anybody cares. That won't last.
I'm
That's a
tied
cute
with you.
story.
I'm in second place.
Thank you,
We're-
Bird.
I think we're all
I
tied in first
appreciate that.
place.
And then if we want to
Um,
get on to the death, you can share my other screen.
Yeah, sorry, I was a little too quick there. Should we have a moment of silence for?
Moment of silence.
Dick butt
Oh, no.
kiss.
Dick Butkus died?
Yeah.
He just
When?
Yeah. he died just before the Bears game tonight. Believe it or not,
Oh, my goodness.
80 years old.
So the Bears are going to win this for Butkus.
They have to.
I don't know if they're gonna.
It was like 20-3 last time I looked.
Yeah, well,
30 to 14.
So was the
Yeah.
Chiefs Jets game last week.
Ugh.
Don't get me
And you know
started
what I
with that.
noticed about that game? Zach Wilson was not wearing his sweatband.
Mm.
What do you think that means?
I think Aaron maybe talked to him about it and was like, bro, you look ridiculous. Take it off. And he was like, you're right. Let the sweat drip in my eyes. I got this.
Hey, did
Wow.
we see that Aaron talked to Travis Kelce before the game? Did you guys hear about that?
No. Look,
Yeah.
is this inside news from you?
There's some rumors floating around. I won't reveal my source. That Aaron wanted to talk to Kelce before the game because he's jealous because he has a crush on Taylor Swift.
Oh, I mean, he went to the concert when she was in New York.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's
he
a big
did.
Taylor Swift fan.
Yeah.
So what do you think he asked Travis?
All right,
like-
I'll reveal my source.
Okay.
My
Christina.
My mom.
Yay, Kathy.
Hey, does Kathy want to be?
Is she a
guest?
Swiftie?
mom. Yeah, let's bring on my mom as a guest.
Yeah, we should bring my mom too.
We'd probably have like my mom would probably bring in like 15 listeners. It'd be the biggest audience we've
At
ever
least.
That would be cool.
Aw, her book club.
At
That would be
least.
cool.
I feel like
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers is really trying to just talk to anybody because he has nothing else going on in his life right now.
That's true.
Poor guy.
He's like messaging
Dolphins.
Jordan. Yeah, he's messaging Jordan Love. He's talking to Travis Kelce. I think
See,
he's, texting other QBs just to like give words of encouragement because he has nothing else happening.
I'm not going to
He did-
discredit Kathy Teskey because I love Kathy, but he was talking crap about Kelce on McAfee's show. Did
Yeah.
you see that?
Oh,
Yeah.
that
Well-
was taken out of context.
Oh, was it?
I listened to the interview.
What was the context? Because he called him Mr.
So AJ
Pfizer.
AJ Hawk did a social media post about Travis Kelce and said like hashtag Mr. Pfizer, and Aaron Rodgers was just referencing that hashtag on the show, and then all
there
of a
you go.
sudden the media gives Rodgers credit and said he was taking a dig at him, but he was just giving a shout out to his buddy
Wow.
AJ Hawk.
Because
Really?
as we all know from last season, Aaron Rodgers did not get the Pfizer drug,
Hmm.
and Kelce is doing commercials for Pfizer right now
Correct. And everything else.
and everything else. Yeah.
Might
see,
be
but
that's-
Go ahead, Bird.
I was just gonna say that might be due to a weak Achilles.
Mm.
Well,
Maybe.
he did say that his rehabilitation is a full-time job right now, so he's probably pretty bored with his social life. So he's
Well,
trying to sleep like 12 hours a night, diet,
all that-
rehab. That's all he does.
Dolphin sounds. and shit.
Dolphin.
Yeah, listen to the
Oh
Dolphins
yeah,
making
listening
love.
to Dolphins.
Yeah.
Wasn't he in like a box the other day at the
Mhm.
game versus like
He was
being
in
on
that
the
was.
sideline or like
He was texting and then he put his leg
Yeah.
up to show that it was injured. And
But he did throw a pass to Randall Cobb before the game. He was scooting around the sidelines on
Yeah.
his crutches.
oh, that's the guy with the really pretty eyes.
Yes.
Mhm.
And the wife we
Almost
think
as
is
wi-
pretty,
And
right?
his wife,
Yeah.
his wife
Yeah.
won Wife of the Week a couple
Yeah,
weeks ago,
she is
right
cute.
here on our show.
Who is the wife of the week this week, guys?
Oh yeah.
Anyone but Brittany Mahomes.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
I am loving all of the memes.
Can you pull up one of those pictures, Bird, of like what she looked like in the suite? Because all the cameras were on Taylor. She was not happy.
Christina
Bitter.
can. I'm not good with computers.
Well, no, that's sorry. I meant mole. I don't know if I said
yeah.
Bird. But
I don't know why you would ask
Yeah.
me.
I don't want.
Bird, can you narrate it when it comes up?
Let me see if I can find
can give
one.
a little.
Moles on it. But while the mole's looking that up real quick, I do want to give a shout out to Baker Mayfield. I've always liked Baker actually as a person, and I just caught wind that he took his entire offensive lineman to the Bahamas before the season just to hang out with them. Took him golfing
Wow.
and everything.
Wow.
And he's been seen the last couple weeks at random ass dive bars in Tampa, hanging out with Mike Evans and his wide receivers, just chilling. How cool is that?
Does he play for the Dolphins now?
No, Buccaneers.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, did you find it?
That brings
Is
up
that-
an interesting question that we could all answer. If you could go to a dive bar and have a beer with any quarterback in the NFL right now, who would it be?
Any quarterback?
Maybe Baker for Oracle.
Yeah. I'm really, I would go with Baker Mayfield or Joe Burrow. I think Joe Burrow.
I go Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Would you let the Bird have a beer with Joe Burrow?
I
at a dive
would. I
bar?
would not let her have a beer with Nick Bosa
Oh yes.
based on the spreading of the legs comment.
Yeah,
Wow,
good
look
I
at
crack.
don't think I need to answer that question.
Yeah, we know what your answer is.
I'd
Mo,
have
who
a-
would you
I'd have a scotch with Aaron Rodgers.
who would you
So
grab a
did-
beer with?
Did any? I have a question with
Maybe-
this
maybe a
freaking
flight.
picture.
What?
Who isn't this the most random group she brought to a freaking
Random.
NFL game? Like, I know she's
Blake-
friends with Blake
is Blake
Lively and
Lively-
Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, she's
they
there.
married?
Blake
But,
Lively
like,
in this photo?
No,
Can you make
She's
the picture bigger? Can you
getting
click
a
just the-
snack or something.
I don't know if I can.
I don't know how small this is on the screen, but
You're
that's okay.
asking too much.
Oh no,
Hang on.
that's good. Yeah, no, it's okay. It's
If I go to
This
it, it
is
goes to
good.
like a video or some.
yeah, no,
some bull.
that's fine.
Is that
Um,
comedian?
It is
No.
I think there was like a guy from the Queer Eye show in here. That's Sophia Turner, Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively. The crowd was so random that she brought with her to her
Hugh
entourage.
Jackman?
To this. Hugh Jackman
yeah.
was there. Like,
And you know who was loving it? The NFL.
yeah, they were, and that's why Brittany looks pissed down there in that corner.
Yeah. God, she
Look
looks
at her with that ugly face.
Yeah, she was not happy.
not happy. Okay.
And
Just
like,
pull that up
Who's the
more.
most impressive guest? I would say Blake Lively.
Oops. Yay. I don't know. I really like Ryan Reynolds. So
I
think
like
they're-
Ryan Reynolds. I like them together. I
he's
think
cool
they're a good
cat.
team.
Are they married?
Yeah.
Yeah. with like 4 kids.
4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taylor's like the godmother.
Ugh,
Yeah,
interesting. All right.
They hang out. She actually wrote a song about her 2 girls.
Did she really?
Mhm.
You
Well,
know,
she, like,
it's funny.
yeah.
We were driving back today from the mountains listening to Taylor Swift for the kids. It's like every single one of her songs is about like love or breaking up. All her
I mean,
songs,
she-
it's the same shit.
She's
What else do
obviously
people write
writing a
about?
new album, and she needed some new content, so she's dating Kelsey and having the NFL experience.
Mhm.
'Cause this is like outside of maybe like John Mayer, Jake Gyllenhaal. She always dates these
Mhm.
little like teeny tiny little twig guys.
Yeah, she's going for a real man.
Yeah.
Kind of like what you guys
Overcompensating,
did.
perhaps.
That's what the Mole and Bird did. They were like, you know what? We need to hitch
We
our
found us
wagons to
some
2 studs.
Yeah, that's exactly
Well
what we
done.
did.
Yeah. Well done, ladies.
Hey, since we don't have a wife of the week, I'm gonna go ahead and nominate the Mole and the
Husband.
Bird.
Oh, it's that's the biggest homer pick you've ever had. Right there. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's
Well-
see. The only other thing I had was lot of some chinks in the armor here with Russell Wilson. Some more stuff's come out that he is not like the best teammate on the planet. Marshawn Lynch doesn't even have his cell phone number. If you ever had to get in touch with Russell Wilson, you had to go through his agent or his PR person.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
All this stuff's coming out, these podcasts and these TV shows. Devin Hester, I don't know if you guys remember him, the stud returner for the Bears. He's coming out about Jay Cutler. There's one of the best passers, accurate, but he was the worst leader
For the Bears.
from the Bears, that
Yeah.
he's ever played with.
Which
And it's funny, like all these podcasts, kind of like ours, allowing these guys to kind of just open up about
Just spill
shit
it
like that.
all.
Spill it
Truth.
all.
Hey, I'd like to set our podcast apart from the others and go
Yeah.
ahead and extend an invitation to Mr. Russell Wilson to be a guest on our show and set the record straight to our 2 listeners.
You can bring Sierra.
Yep.
Yes,
We might even consider her as wife of the week if she comes on with you, Mr.
that would be quite
Um,
Wilson.
Do you think more of this information's coming out because it's easier than like writing a tell-all book?
Absolutely.
Hop on a podcast, spill their guts.
Just talk.
Yeah,
I mean, look how easy it is for us, and we're so good at
it
it.
is. It is.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Rogan does like 2-hour podcasts with these people that just go on and spill everything. And it's
just
like, you're
talk.
done. Yeah, that's it. You've told it all.
I think Pete Carroll and the Seahawks were brilliant because they capitalized on getting rid of Russell when he had the maximum value.
I
Yeah,
wonder if
and
he
they're-
still has one bathroom.
And their guys that
At 14.
they've gotten have been really good.
Yeah.
Sorry,
One
Mom.
bathroom. No, that's Brock Purdy. He lives in an apartment in
Yeah.
with his roommate in San Francisco.
Merlin was trying to make
guy.
a great football point, and the bird just totally sideswiped him about bathrooms.
Yeah, well, football listeners know that Pete Carroll's the man.
Yeah, he's
Alright.
good. He's
But
good.
let's get back to bathrooms.
I feel like how tall is Russell Wilson?
I think he's like 6'1",
short.
6'2",
Kind of
yeah.
so kind of feels short to me.
No,
Yeah.
he's probably like 5'9".
Yeah,
I
that's
think
short.
That's Kyler. Kyler's
When is
short.
he coming back?
Kyler 5'9".
Couple weeks. I
When
think
he does
Kyler's-
when he does
Why
come
would-
back, what's going to happen to the kid that's
Well,
doing good right now?
they're paying him $250 million, so he's going to play.
Kyler's going to come in and start and get hurt in the first game, especially if Troy Aikman's announcing the game.
Whoa, shit.
Hey, Russell's
great-
5'11".
5'11" on a good day.
That's
Yeah,
as tall as
that's
you,
probably
Dave.
lying.
Yeah, I'm 5'10".
Just
Hey,
say
should
you're
we extend an
5'11".
invite for Troy
Sorry,
Aikman to go toe to toe with the Merlin?
Who would win that?
Sure.
I would love to see
Or-
that.
Or are we afraid that the negative energy would just end our show?
It could.
It
We would get
I would be
canceled.
wagering
Just-
with the wives.
It would just break YouTube.
Gosh, dang. All right. That's funny. Nice job,
Could
Brian.
possibly start our show.
Wow. So we talked about the NFL refs and the NFL in general, right? Being bullshit.
Rigged.
Aikman, we
Mm.
talked about leashing your children.
Real quick, I will go back to the rig thing. Sorry to interrupt you, but I have been seeing a lot of old interviews with players, and they're saying you have to follow the script. So they say the script.
There
when they
is a
learn
lot
their
of talk about a
playbooks at the
script
beginning
being
of the
out.
year, you have to follow the script. So that's where they're kind of saying something ain't right. Someone's finagling with the
With the script.
outcome of each game. So, yeah.
Yeah. I bet they have these guys sign some ironclad NDAs too, right?
There's no way. There's so much money involved.
Oh,
Where you're naive if you think that like nothing, everything's fair and everything's by the book and
yeah.
nothing is happening under the table.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
frustrating. I think I'm done betting
Yeah.
on NFL. You heard it here first.
Brian, I forgot to ask you.
Hey,
You were
can't-
going
you
for
can't
full
say that to our
commentary
li-
only.
you can't say that to our listeners.
Joking.
We're hosts of a betting show.
I know. Joking.
You really inspire
Um,
confidence in people to make your pick this week.
Inspire confidence.
Brian, you went full tilt.
I did.
That's what you told me when you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I threatened to go full tilt, but
Threatened.
just made a few more stupid parlays.
Hey, and Bird, for our listener, can you give the definition of full tilt again?
Full tilt's when you lose everything and then you go all in. With what? I don't know, because you lost everything already.
Well, it's not really like
That's why
it's like
you sign up for a Discover card.
potential sponsor.
But or when you go
Potential sponsor.
1-800
Wagering.
gambler if you're having issues.
or when you used to go cash out gift cards at the Native
Ooh.
American casinos.
Ooh.
Are we in the 7-year statute of limitations? Can we talk about that?
Let's save that for a future episode. And teach our listeners how to
Yeah, let's do that.
Get
make
'em
an
to come
extra
back for some
$3,000
more.
a year in credit card cash back.
And you were getting like 3% back on your normal credit card, right?
Really?
Or something like that?
Oh yeah.
You were
Brian,
like,
why
oh,
are you a talking stick again?
He was
I
a
had to go every
regular.
day. Every day.
and the mole just laughs about it. That's why she's your wife. That's the best. That's the best. Well, this was great, guys. Great show. We talked about our son riding in a saddle, Nick Bolsa's legs. We had a
Reagan on a leash.
We had a on-air queef, although the bird blamed it on the dog's reverse.
Poor dog.
But cool. Well, this was great. Again, let me give it an update. 0 people on our live stream, but that's okay. They
It's
can always
all
go back and watch it, and I know some of them do.
Did we have anybody in and out?
Guest?
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
No.
Burger.
Oh.
It was a clean
Although-
slate.
We're wrapping up when we usually are starting. We started an hour earlier tonight than usual.
Yeah.
So just listeners, be prepared. You never know when we're going to be on. Just have the
Never
phone
know.
handy.
Never know.
Be ready.
Never know.
And we're trying to prepare an emergency notification
Alert.
method.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're working on something.
Just like that one that went off the other day at 2 p.m.
Yeah. That
we're going
went
to try
off.
to get that.
So
that
fun
was
fact,
I was mid-ride.
Yeah, we were on horseback when that alarm went off.
I was scared
the
that the horses were gonna freak.
The
Yeah.
horse's ears, flipped backwards, which is never a good thing.
You're lucky you
And,
had service where you were.
Yeah, I'm yelling at Danielle to silence her phone, and then mine goes off. Oh man. Anyway, all right, Mole, bring us home.
All right. Hey, thanks for joining us. Episode 5, Wagering with the Wives. Bet
That was fun.
responsibly.
Bet responsibly. And
Be a
Troy
good
You
Aikman.
three, you three, bet responsibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Troy
We're
Aikman,
done.
watch out.
Watch out, Troy
Never-
Aikman.
Never bet more than your Discover card limit.
That's right. All right, Wagering with the
right.
Wives. We are out.